Today, I'm reading a collection of Aesop's Fables. I understand that these stories were first told by Aesop, a Greek slave and storyteller well over 2,000 years ago. They were then written down in Greek a long time after his death. All the stories have a moral tale, a message telling us how we should or shouldn't behave, and often highlighting how sometimes we're not very nice to each other. They usually involve animals who can talk and have characteristics very much like us humans. Although they do change from story to story. Sometimes, for example, the fox is wily and cunning, the baddie of the story. Then he is kind and gentle, the hero. My Victorian collection is illustrated, and just in case we miss the message, the author has written a paragraph after each fable. He has called them instructive applications. There are 202 fables in this collection, although there are 725 in total. Now, over the many centuries, these stories have been told and retold many different ways. So I thought today I would tell you my version of The Lion and the Mouse. The lion, the king of the jungle, is a mighty beast. All the other creatures either fear him or give him dutiful respect. He is handsome, strong, vain, and powerful. One day, a family of mice came across him asleep. The lion slept deeply wherever he lay, knowing that no danger could befall him. The mice, fearing that he might awake and eat them, all scattered and fled. Apart from one, she wanted to take a closer look. She bravely crept towards him, his breathing heavy as he slept. She climbed onto the tip of his tail and then made her way along it. Then, nervously but proudly, sat on his back. She wondered what his mane felt like, his dark, bushy mane that hung regally around his neck. She ran across his shoulders and into the fur, and then came out behind his left ear. Fearing the lion might wake up, she then ran down his leg and paused on his left paw. She marvelled at the magnificent appearance of the lion, the king of the jungle, who wouldn't usually tolerate her so close, as he slept peacefully. She hopped off, and then the lion awoke. As quick as anything, with that very same paw, pinned her tail to the ground. The lion opened his eyes and began to lick his lips. She knew he would eat her as a snack unless... "Stop!" she squeaked. "Please wait. I know I am small and weak compared to you, but I can be of use. There will come a time when I, as helpless as you think me, will be able to help you." The lion glared at the mouse. "You help me? Pah!" He paused. He seemed amused at the idea that little mouse might be able to help him. Ha! And then he let her go. Well, she ran away. A few days later, our little mouse was sniffing out a morsel to eat when she heard a roar. It was the lion, the king of the jungle. It was a roar of distress, she was sure, and so she ran towards it as quick as her little legs could carry her. She found the lion in a clearing in the forest. He was entangled in a hunter's net. The lion roared again and tried to use all his strength to free himself. But the more he struggled, the tighter the net got. He realized it was no good. He was doomed. Then he noticed a little mouse coming towards him. She hopped onto one of the ropes and began to chew it. She worked as quickly and with all the strength that she had, chewed all the way through it, and then another and another and another. He realized that she was trying to make a hole big enough for him to squeeze out. And as he did so, he turned to her and said, "I was foolish to think you couldn't help me because you are so small." "A little mercy goes a long way," she replied. And so that is one of the 202. Another of my favourites is The Serpent and the Eagle. I haven't read them all. Perhaps you could look them up and see if you have a favourite. There are some that are more famous than the others, such as the city mouse and the country mouse. Next week, my Uncle Flinders is going to return with another of his stories. So I think I'll say goodbye. I'm going to read The Frog and the Fox.